welcome to my channel Tarot Reading with Shaista, Leos. Hello. This is going to be a reading for you today from October the 27th to the 3rd of November 2020. I shall be taking a look at your recent past, your current energies and your immediate future. I will then close the reading off by pulling out an oracle card for you as a message for you from the universe. Alright. The decks I'm using today, Leo, is the Simply Deep Tarot deck by Chanel Bailey's, and I'm using the Angel Guide Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, alright, which will serve as messages for you from the universe. Before I start this reading, I always make it a point to explain to you that you need to remember that these readings that I do for you guys are general readings, alright? So they may not always resonate with all of you. This could be for some of you, it could be a situation you're dealing with, it could be, a vice versa energy for some of you, because some of you are cross-watching for someone else. And not everything that you see or hear in a general reading resonates with you every single time, alright? So just take in, the secret is to take in what resonates with you and let the rest go. That's how you should look at it, alright? So if you're looking at a personal reading, you know where to reach me. I have mentioned my email address to you in my description box below, so you can reach me there for more information on the personal readings, alright? So let's start with Leo for the week October 27th to November 3rd. Let's see what's happening with my dear Leos. For Leos for the week. Oops. Leos for October 27th to November 3rd. Alright, Leos. So the overall reading, the card that I have for you for your reading this week is the Emperor, which is so you. You're probably dealing with someone who is extremely stable, somebody who's very stoic, somebody who's very, sorted. Either it's you trying to be this very strong, sorted, mentally stable kind of a person, or you're dealing with someone who feels he or she is very sorted, very organized, knows it all. It's not in a bad way, but I think I definitely see some kind of an energy like that. But let's see where this is coming from. All right. So let me just quickly look at your recent past, Leos. In your recent past, I see the Three of Pentacles, I see the Justice card, and I see the High Priestess. Some of you could have been dealing with an air sign, a Libran perhaps, or it was just a situation you were in the past where you had to work very hard towards something, all right, to be judged or to come to a situation where someone did take notice of you. Okay, you worked very, very hard, you worked very diligently. Perhaps some of you, were busy at work, were being watched at work. Some of you were working towards some relationship that you wanted to materialize. and in order to probably get noticed or to be given the justice, the fair justice that you needed, because somewhere I feel that you were working this hard only because you wanted that acknowledgement from this person or the situation. And you did manifest it all, because I think in the past you have been quite negative about a couple of things, but I also see a lot of positivity around you where you have been manifesting how you feel every step of the way. Either you completely manifest something good and it works for you, and then you suddenly decide to manifest something really negative because those are your fears, and that also happens to you. So I generally see that's the energy that's been on for a while now, at least in your past. All right. There's a lot of self-destruction I do see, but then that kind of gets balanced off, because then you're completely somber and you're like, very sorted. So you have been dealing with confused energies in the past. Some of you have not been very decisive. Someone's probably, you're not ready to take a decision quickly about something. The hanged man, I wouldn't even say hanged man. I think you have, Leo, as such, been just looking out for that balance, and I think there was a lot of focus on balance, in every way, not just emotionally, physically, financially, materialistically, in whatever way. I think in every possible way you were looking and working very hard towards getting that balance in your life, and you kept manifesting it because you have something in your mind, you have this picture about your future perhaps, and you want to reach it. That's like your goal. Okay, you want certain things out of life. Some of you want a certain relationship, some of you want a certain future financially, some of you want a certain future work-wise. I think there was a lot of that going on in the past, but in your current situation I see a little bit of a difference. Now I see a lot of eagerness to establish yourself, to start something new, like a new venture, working towards self-development, a new skill perhaps, with the Ace of Coins. I see a totally different kind of an energy currently, and that's where I guess the Emperor walks in, because you are trying to mirror someone who is probably like that, and you are very subconsciously trying to sort yourself out in your head. That's what I see. I also see the Knight of Swords. You're very quick with your temper, very quick with your decisions, sometimes not even thought of. You're not seeing things through. Something happens, and before you can even react, you are taking action, and this is got a plus point and a negative point, because with the Ace of Coins here, where you're supposed to be focusing on new energies, I think you're taking too many very fast decisions and too much of assumptions, and I think you need to slow that down, because it's emotionally very draining for you, and this could leave you very alone, very distant, and though you look very energized, I also see that there are good days and bad days, and you're emotionally distraught at the end of it all. So I think you're just doing a lot of mind games with yourself, Leo. You are working towards something which is yet to be, and you just your imagination is overly, it's working against you, because your thought process takes you in a completely different direction. Something else is happening, and I think what I see here is, if you look at this picture, the direction of the picture behind this person shows a horse, the knight. The horse is going in one direction and you're going in another. It's like, you want to start something new, you're in the brink of something good happening, and at the same time you're very quick with assumptions, and that's kind of messing it up for you, and you may lose out on something as a result. If it's a relationship, please don't piss off the other person, or piss yourself off. I see a lot of that happening right now, very honestly. When I see your immediate future, I see the Empress. Again, very strangely with the Emperor here. I think it's amazing to get an Emperor and Empress in the same deck. I definitely see you getting to this person, okay? You are trying very hard to be this person. either to impress or to be like this person. Very sorted, very clear, very organized, and it's something that you want to please, someone you want to please. And I see you getting to that stage where it's going to be mutual. Okay, and I definitely see a lot of stability, a lot of nurturing, a lot of love, a lot of give and take going forward. So if it's work, I see a payback. If it's a relationship, I definitely see that things will come to you. You just need to be very, very patient. I see movement with the Chariot card here. I definitely see movement. It's not going to be, you're not going to be left. Okay, it's that there is divine intervention. You have the light on you, and you will get that direction. And I definitely see movement, and this is a very good card to get for an immediate future. And like always, the true Leo card, the Strength card, this entire thing is going to make you very, very, very strong. So if you're headed towards a relationship, great going. Okay, because I see you extremely strong, extremely focused. By the time this person comes along or this relationship comes along, if it's a job, by the time this job comes along, if it's anything to do with your future, you're going to be completely prepared, and in a good way. Okay, but I think what's important with the Empress here, the Empress is someone who is extremely patient, who's extremely sorted, who doesn't make quick decisions like you have been jumping to assumptions. I definitely see this as a phase in your current situation, which is gonna kind of hammer you out or the other person you're dealing with out. So please refrain from whatever you're doing. It's not looking great. Okay, and there's a lot of self-destruction happening here because there's obviously a contradiction happening in your head. So you need to focus on that, Leo. I also see that some of you who have kids, I think you need to again focus on their strengths, focus on them. I also see that if some of you have parents, old parents to take care of, I think you need to stay more in touch with them and with family. For people who are in love or looking for a relationship or just out of another relationship, I definitely see new beginnings with the Ace of Pentacles here. So a lot is going to change. You have the Emperor card as your overall energy card. So I see a lot of strength in you. I see a lot of positivity. I see, good money coming along. Whatever you plan for and whatever you really want to achieve, I definitely see you settling down with someone who shares the same values. And, this makes it fantastic. If you're going in for a relationship, you've definitely met your soulmate. It's definitely going to happen. It's just that you need to wait your turn and let things unfold the natural way. You can't rush this in any possible way. All right, so that's all I'm seeing for you. I see a lot of stagnant energies. You've been in this situation for quite some time, but it's definitely not your time. You need to wait, but justice will be served. All right, let's see what the universe has to say for you. For Leos, October 27th to the 3rd of November 2020. Courage and bravery. You cannot just give up. You need to be extremely strong. Sorry. You need to be extremely strong. Face up to things. Take things at face value. Don't presume. Face it with a lot of courage. Be strong. It's also talking about a lot of spiritual growth. I think, like I said, you need to focus on a lot of core ideologies. You need to change the way you think. There's a lot of negativity I see in some of you Leos. That never kind of a situation needs to go out of the window. You need to stop closing doors if you're looking at new relationships. You need to trust, you need to make those new beginnings, and that can only happen if there is spiritual growth within yourself. If you're not very religious, that's fine, but I think all of us do need that spiritual guide or that spiritual strength from within, and I think some of you haven't been dealing with that. So start looking at things that you can learn from within yourself with your past experiences perhaps, and grow from there. All right, I also see as a message for you from the universe, signs and reminders. You will see signs, you will see reminders, you will definitely get positive news. If you're waiting for something, the universe will give you signs, it will give you positive reminders, it will tell you that it's got your back. So please keep your eyes, ears open, don't assume, but you'll definitely know when you will get that sign from the universe telling you that it's right there watching your back, and things are going definitely the way you want it to go. All right, so just stay positive, stay focused. I definitely see new beginnings for so many of you. It's just that I think you are just caught in that web because for very long there hasn't been much movement, but you did get the Chariot card in your reading, which definitely talks about movement and going forward. It may seem very, very, very slow for most of you, but it will happen. You cannot do anything about this. It's just time consuming, I understand, but the wait is only going to be better for you, because when it finally does happen, whatever transformations that you see in your life, it's all for the better. All right, so dwell in your present, don't overthink, face things courageously, be bold, be positive, and let things unfold for you naturally without trying to change anything. All right, that's what I see from the universe for you, Leo. So that's all I have for you for this week of 27th to the 4th. I see you next week, so till then, take care. Goodbye.